These characters, these war boys, they grow up as like kind of mechanics when they're younger, and then if they're lucky and they survive long enough, they become drivers, but they worship the machines around them. And I'm a little bit of a car nut, a petrol head anyway, so the idea of basically glorifying the machines and becoming a machine is what they want. So my character has a big scarification on his chest of a V8 engine block, and then he's got these tumours on his neck called Larry and Barry, who are kind of his pals but are also killing him. He's kind of on his deathbed when you meet him at the beginning of the film. And also, you know, this is a world without much food. They're growing up, they're kind of, you know, living on bugs and stuff. So we had to lose a fair bit of weight and kind of not look too healthy for it. Shave the head, all those things. So it's great because you sit there in the makeup trailer, a couple of hours later, you're completely transformed and you don't feel anything like yourself. So you kind of forget, your ego forgets about, you know, you and what you're doing and what's going on in your life, and then you're completely focused on that person. When you first meet Nux, essentially he's getting a blood transfusion because he's so sick. And interestingly, he's actually receiving this from Tom Hardy, from Mad Max. And there was a great line I got to say. He says something like, "I've got high-octane crazy blood filling me up." And it's kind of giving him this rush. And as I say, these war boys believe that if they go out in battle, if they kill themselves for the immortal, that's kind of the ultimate achievement in life. They'll go to Valhalla. They'll be remembered as one of the immortal warriors of all time and looked up to. So he knows he's kind of, you know, he hasn't got long to go before it's all over for him. And then he hears the war drums going, hears that Furiosa, Charlize's character, has escaped with the wives, and he sees this as his big opportunity to go out in historic fashion. And then essentially keeps on screwing it up. I got chills completely shooting that stuff. It's so strange to hear the noise, feel the rumble of this big V8 chugging away underneath you. And then you see trucks full of these war boys flying past. Everyone's hyped up. There's flames, and then your car's meant to be one of the quickest, so you're weaving in and out of all these bikes and trucks, and you're going to the front of the war party, and you're pulling your steering wheel off and saluting everyone and cheering the immortal. A lot of it's not acting because you do kind of get this adrenaline rush. All these characters they're surviving, they're getting by, and then you grow to understand why and what they're doing, the things they're doing for, and you do like gradually see the heart in them and the reason they're doing things, and because of how detailed the world is, you just get wrapped up in it, and then you care, and that's the most amazing thing that George has managed to create with this film, I think. He's just got a way of creating stories and characters and worlds that I've never witnessed with a director before, and keep his mind when there's so much going on around, and I never saw him panic or raise his voice or anything. He was still so sweet and kind with everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys,
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey!